It's getting better. What's up, people? How are we getting on? The first vlog went up the other day and the response was absolutely awesome. The biggest pieces of feedback were you love the nutrition. There still seems to be a little bit of confusion, so I thought today I'm going to bring you around with me. The main topics are, as they read down the screen, I'm going to show you what I eat in a day, why I eat it, how I eat it, macro splits, that kind of boring stuff if you want to know that. I'm going to show you how to get started as a complete beginner. If you've never done any form of tracking, never done any form of calorie counting, anything like that at all, and you want to know the easiest way to get going, I'm going to show you all the websites where I went to kind of get those pieces of information just to get you going, and we're going to have a spicy little workout. Let's get you sorted straight. First thing in the morning, haven't even eaten yet. What a boss. Few things you're gonna need to know in order to get your calories, right? Or your rough calories is a good guide to start with. You need to know your age. I sure as hell hope that you know your age. You need to know your weight. You also need to know your height, and also one more thing, rough activity levels. And if you are a complete beginner and you're not going to the gym, you still have relevance in your activity levels. Are you somebody who's sedentary, so you sit at a desk all day? Are you somebody who works in a hospital, so you're walking around on the wards? That's like moderate exercise, so that kind of stuff is super important to get down. But there's something that we noticed we needed to talk about, and I need to go and do it now, and I hate doing it. I've always got the fear. I need to weigh myself. Yep, I'm eating at scales. Here they are. Where's he at? Come on, Leon. I am currently... Right, that tells me 79.4. But... there's obviously... Oh, Christ. Hello. Hang on. There's obviously... added weight right now, so I think I'm about 78 kilos at the moment. Meet me at the computer for stage 2. Stage 2. Gathered all those pieces of information? Legends, well done. I'm now at the computer. In your Google search engine, other search engines are available. You need to type in TDEE calculator. Your page should end up looking a little something like this. This one at the top, if you don't get this one at the top, look for https://tdeecalculator.net/. Write that one in, click on it, and then you should see a page like this. Don't click this because you never know what these things are. Anyway, this is where you input all of your details. If you haven't got it in pounds, you want to work in kilos, just go on metrics and you can change it, and it will just change your height and everything like that. So don't look at the first one because I'm not actually proudy. And I'm going to put my weight in pound. My 78 kilos of pure unadulterated mass converts to 172 pounds. I am 5'8" tall. And my activity levels, so I heavily exercise 6 to 7 times a week. Body fat I don't actually know because I don't really track it at the moment. Simple as that. Took 12 seconds, click on there, and then you'll get through to a screen like this. Yours will obviously look different to mine unless you've got exactly the same setup as mine. And this basically gives you a rough maintenance calories today or per day. So this basically converts to, if you're somebody who's not going to change anything, you don't want to gain any muscle, you don't want to lose any body fat, this is what I need to be eating per day. But the good thing with this, you scroll it down, you go through everything, but then you've got options. You've got a moderate carb diet, you've got a low carb diet, you've got a high carb diet, you've got a cutting diet, and you've got bulking options, right? These might not be absolutely perfect, but they give you a good reference point, and it's the only one that I've seen that gives you different options, and it gives you macro splits and all the rest of it to kind of tailor towards your needs. So there you go. The final piece of the puzzle is one of these. It's a new modern smartphone. If you haven't got one, go and purchase one because you need one. I know this is very futuristic stuff, but it's fabulous. This is an iPhone. And on here, all you're gonna do, go to your app store and type in My Fitness, and it comes up before you even get too far into it. Right, and it's the second one down, it's this one. This is mine, I've got my calories and everything set in there already. So, just a quick overview of the front page. It's gonna have your remaining calories at the end in green. That's the main thing you wanna keep an eye on to start with. Exercise, you don't really need to worry about too much to start with. This is your goal, obviously at the moment, it's pretty much the same. And then food, all you wanna do, if you're gonna add food to it, I'll just push this up a little bit. You press food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. If you really want to break it down into each of one of your meals, you can do that, but you don't really need to. You can just keep pressing breakfast if you want to. Press that one. These are all the main things that I normally eat. If it's got a green tick next to it, it means it's been verified. Because you can just essentially input your own foods if you want to, but the green ones mean they've been verified by MyFitnessPal, so they are essentially exactly what they say on the tin. Click on your food, press that. Why did I go straight to chocolate rice cakes? What a surprise. It gives you all your macro splits, calories, don't need to worry about it. This is the main thing you need to look at, is serving size. So, for instance, on here, serving size says 1 cake and number of servings 2. So I will normally, as a snack, have 2 of these rice cakes. If you go on here and it just says 120 calories, you've put in chocolate rice cake, nice one, click through, that's only going to give you the serving that's written beneath. So you've got to make sure that that's correct in order for it to fit with your calories, obviously. This is your second page at the bottom if you missed that. You scroll down, press nutrition, and you can look at this bar will come along on each one for protein, carbohydrates, fiber, sugar, fat, and then it breaks down a little bit more further down. And you can look at your macros in a little pie chart if you want to, or your calories and how you're splitting them over your day. Not really that important, but this is the main thing. As you have them, the total amount that you've had will come up, the goal will come up, and then the amount you've got left. One final piece of the puzzle. Yes, I have lost some clothes, but that's because I wasn't going to show you me actually cooking, and I get quite warm, so I've lost my t-shirt. This is what a scenario this is. Anyway, obviously, when you first use MyFitnessPal, it will naturally churn out a number. You go through this similar kind of setup that I was doing with a TDE calculator online. If it doesn't come out to where that did online, I would personally just press in the bottom corner where I said you press to put in food. There's one with 3 dots and it says more. Click on that and it will go to your personal profile. You can put a fancy photo if you want to, and then you can change and input your own calories and macros. Most important thing to start with, once you've put all of that in, only concentrate, especially if this is your first time. If this is your first time, it sounds so weird. Only concentrate on calories. For the first few weeks, that's what you want to be aiming for. Don't worry too much about the macros. It's just overcomplicating things. But then, after that, if you're still new, getting into the first few weeks, first couple of months, I would personally say concentrate on calories and protein intake. Get those nailed, and then we can worry about everything else after. Right, food. Oh. Don't really need to tell any of you that I also have a coffee for breakfast, but in case there's anyone new, yes, I also have a coffee. Breakfast done and sorted now. I need to do some TLM orders. You guys and girls out there repping the kit, you're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your support. We love it. Keep repping it, keep tagging us in. It just makes us smile every single day, so thank you very much. Final point on tracking. God, it gets boring, doesn't it? Last point was, I'll finish my breakfast, I'll enjoy it, and then all I do, go into MyFitnessPal, add food, write it in. It subtracts all the calories and macros for you, so you don't need to do anything. If it's a food that's in a packet, press a little barcode code at the top, barcode code, and then scan it and it will input it on its own. Oh, that's so fancy. Anyway, next up, TLM orders, and then I think we need to get our spice on. Workout. TLM orders are done and I'm now about to go to the gym to get a spicy workout in, but I didn't film in the house just now because Carly's got a friend round. I've never really filmed when she's been there before, so it can be a little bit awkward sometimes, so I didn't bother. But to get me through my workout, I've got 40 grams of raisins and then 4 squares of dark chocolate in there as a nice little snack, just to kind of keep my energy levels up throughout the workout, because sometimes the sessions can be 30 minutes, sometimes it can be like 2 hours. So that like kind of mid little snack just to kind of pick on as I go along. And then also, full tin of tuna, which was in spring water, drained it, chopped it up, obviously it was always broken up, and then 2 tablespoons of sweet corn, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise as a nice little high protein, little bit of a fatty kind of snack as well, just to get me going. And then also my usual protein shake, 2 scoops of protein in there, and also a scoop of creatine. Now, let's get to the box and get spicy. I went and got a flat white, but then the flat white got me. I got the boys one as well. I don't know if you can see the top of that lid. Got back to the car buzzing. I was like, can't wait to get this in. It's gonna be amazing. Dropped it all over the inside of my car, which I got freshly washed yesterday. So, nice one, Starbucks. I'm not gonna blame you, but I kind of am gonna, because it was my fault. Anyway, John's feeling really rough, so I'm gonna go and find him, stick a camera in his face, because I can imagine that's exactly what he wants right now. And I'm gonna give the boys some coffee, and we're gonna blast it out. Let's go.
that mine?
Yeah. But John, I've just been telling everyone how you're feeling.
So ill. Well, I'm not so ill. I was very ill yesterday, and you know when, as soon as your heart rate gets up, it's gonna be like breathing ice, and like you just touch any muscle and it's sore. I just did max unbroken muscle ups and stuff though.
Legend.
I was trying to do chest to bar, muscle up, chest to bar, muscle up, add one on each time. But going from a muscle up into a chest and bar kip is so bloody hard.
Yeah, I bet. Right, I'm gonna go and get my stuff, and then we're gonna crack on.
You're late.
How are you?
Good, mate.
I'm late by 7 minutes.
Yeah, we were here half an hour ago.
You're here early by an hour.
I got there
early
yesterday.
by 17 days.
I've been here 3 hours just trying to warm up.
Coffee in, time to warm up. How you feeling about this?
Positive. More
That's
positive.
one.
That's one.
So the main thing for me, this tore the other day when I was doing a workout with JC, and Matt reckons we can tape it up because I use, I don't know if I can find them. They're in here somewhere in like the mass of all my stuff. I use these Crossfit Gloves. I've been using them for a few months now, and they're really good. I basically cut the thumbs off them so I could barbell cycle, but that's when I'm doing clean grip stuff, and because I've got to do chest to bar pull-ups, which I would normally wear them for, I've never snatched with gloves on, so I'm gonna have to try and man up and just take this up and get through it. With a little bit of help from Matt, I've stole some of his GBK tape, and he said to take this up and to go for a cross with that across the hand, and then hold it down with my usual thumb wrap tape that I use. So hopefully this reconstructive surgery works. This is what the result is. It's probably a little bit drastic. Someone's left a poo in the toilet. It's gotta be John's poo-poo!
Am I like poo-poo?
Oh, me! Someone's left a ghosty in the toilet. Right, so now I've got the blue tape underneath this one. I'm now gonna go and do a couple of chest to bar pull-ups. Hopefully this holds out. I really hope it does, because anyone out there who lifts and you get cuts and tears, you know how frustrating it is. Every time you grab a bar, you're like, ow, it hurts. You just need to man up, really. So just warming up, and if you're somebody who's doing the CrossFit kind of stuff and you're going to put snatches in like a more of a volume-based session, always snatch. I find it more comfortable. This is what the boys are doing as well. We'll normally snatch up to a heavier weight than we're going to use for the workout, because then instantly when you get to it under fatigue, it's obviously going to be a lot harder, but you feel a little bit more confident knowing that you've already lifted it before you go into the workout. The workout is 17.3. If you did the Open this year, or last year, sorry now, you'll know exactly what it is. But if it isn't, it's a time constraint workout. So in the first 8-minute time cap, you've got to complete 6 chest to bar pull-ups, followed by 6 full squat snatches with 43 kilos. You've got to do that 3 times. And then the next weight you go up is to 61 kilos on the bar, 7 chest to bar pull-ups, 5 squat snatches at 61. If you complete all 6 rounds in the first 8 minutes, you get a 4-minute extension to go to 8 chest to bars and 84 kilos on the bar for 4 squat snatches. It'd be amazing if we could get to the 84. We'll just see how we go. All depends on how fatigued I feel by the time I get to the bar each time. There's plates everywhere. The only thing that's different from when we did it at the Open this year, or last year, I keep saying this year, was that we had the person who was judging us, they would change your weights. But today, obviously, we haven't got that, so we're just like, screw it, we'll just crack on in our own time, change our own weights. It'll obviously take a few seconds off each time, but it's not, you know, we're not being judged or anything, so it's not the end of the world. A little bit.
There's going to be X amount of people to watch this video that are judging you.
All right, you can judge all you like. Come here and do it, and then I'll judge you back. taping up the bar for us both because this, it's like it's been lubed up or something. It's so slippery. Whole round further than I did last time. That 84 felt so heavy at the end of that. I was so happy. So that was the 12-minute time cap. Matt managed to get through all of his 84s, which is 7 chests to bar and 4 snatches at 84. He's now moving on to 8 chests to bars. What's the weight, John? Up to 100 kilos. This would be phenomenal. Come on, Matt. Yes! Ah! Yeah! In other news, I got a lovely little war wound. That is like full-on flappage there, all the way up. Oh, that is yummy. Anyway, back to Matt now. Yes! 5, 6. Alright boys, come in. I'll let Matt get his breath back. JC, 1 high and 1 low, as in a learning from that workout. What are you going to take?
Nothing really, I felt like shit all the way through it. Wasn't really anything to, snatching was much easier than last time.
Amazing, that's positive.
Didn't struggle with it, but
just that lungy side of things.
Feel rough, yeah.
Matt, how much further did you get in last time?
Well, last time I only didn't do this 5 snatches at the end of 60, and I did the last 5 of that. Whole 3 rounds of 80.
Then it's just 6 rounds.
1 round of 100,
Amazing.
and then nearly 1 snatch.
Oh, extra 6 rounds.
1 positive, 1 negative, or 1 learning? Positive is obviously
bled.
getting a lot further.
My hand bled, that's the only negative, everything was positive.
And we all ripped hands in that one.
For me, on the open, I got 2 rounds of the snatches done on 61, and then just got back to the bar for the 3rd round of chest to bars. This time, I completed all of the rounds at 61, so an extra round on each, which I was really happy with. But then 84, that's 1 kilo off my 1 RM anyway, so I'm happy to have even got to that point. But it was it felt so heavy being that tired. Positive was that I felt fine. The negative was technique-wise, I was let down in terms of the snatching, but a fucking awesome workout. Now we've all recovered from that one, kind of. We're now going to just do some conditioning. What are we doing, Matt?
200 meter row, 200 meter stop line, 200 meter speed, 20 double unders as an EMOM.
Right, okay, yeah, that's going to be quite gassy as an EMOM. I didn't realise it was an EMOM. It's going to be fun. A little bit of cardio, never hurt anyone. If I do 20 double unders, that takes me 10 seconds.
Alright.
It's going to be a long break.
Fucking it took me half hour. Still big deal.
These 2 donkeys over here, you're going to be like that. That was pretty spicy. Now, need to get home. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Boom. See you in a bit. Matey boy, I'm outie. Well done. Thanks for that, mate. Boom.
Been a pleasure.
I had to shoot home because I'm kind of late for date night, so I need to hurry up and get inside. Hopefully Carly won't notice.
but she's like an eagle. She's a hawk. She'll know. Hello.
Sorry.
There's the wife.
Hi everybody.
I'm a little bit late for date. But,
he is.
But I'm
and he
here.
just walked in and was like, hi Carly, and he was trying to talk to me, and then he just went, can't touch anyone because I want to have sex. I don't know if he's going to put that on, but we're going to go.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I'm gonna turn it around now. Anyway, guys, so I have had my raisins and chocolate, I've had my tuna and sweet corn, the little snacks, thank you, sweetheart, and I've had my protein shake. My calories, I think I've got quite a lot left, around 1,500. Obviously, I wouldn't normally have that many right now, but it's because we're going obviously on a date night, so I allow quite a lot of extra calories to have when I'm gonna have a meal in the evening, which is a big tip if you're gonna start tracking and looking after your calories. When it comes to the weekend, I know that I'm a social butterfly, so I like to eat bigger meals in the evening and don't really want to worry about what the content of everything like that is. I can just go out, make sensible choices without going, well, how many carbs and how many proteins are in this? So that is essentially all I'm going to give you today. I hope it's been a massive help. Thank you so much for watching. The workout was freaking awesome. I'm going to write the workout in the description box below a little bit clearer because I was a little bit gassed and hyped on energy and everything like that while I was in there. So you can give it a go if you want to. If any of you are doing the open this year, let us know below because we're super excited. We're going to bring some sick content. If you haven't seen our open content from last year, look at all the videos that say 17.1, 17.2 up to 17.5. Trust me, if they don't get you wanting to train, nothing will. They're such cool vlogs, so check them back. I'll put a link to them as well. If you love this video, give it a massive thumbs up. I'll be back again soon with JC. Keep being awesome, guys.